Welcome back to the show again. Here we go with the continuation of the World Cup that we qualified for. So already this save is kind of a success. But we do have an important match to play. Match number 2, where we failed miserably in the first one and didn't really have anything to show the footballing world at large in terms of surprises from the underdog. So we've got an important match against Costa Rica, and well, they fought well against Uruguay, who might be a bit much for us to handle in the last match, but we're gonna have to play well against Costa Rica, and actually we sort of need a win in order to make the last match interesting. And they line up like this, which makes me think it might be an idea to because I've got the central defenders busy, right? And with the fullbacks, they can also help, I hope. But this guy, I don't really have anything for him because I've got Kumas in the middle facing in the other direction. So I think I'm gonna have to change a bit in my tactics and maybe do something like this. Then with one guy just trying to help the central defenders with that attacking midfielder in the middle. But that guy probably is not going to be Andy Johnson because his morale is just absolutely fucked. So, and with the influence and also teamwork and work rate, he's like a born captain type. And I don't really want him on the pitch because he's not the captain. John Hartson is. And I don't even really want him on the bench. Matthew Jones can go on the bench. I need Fowler as the guy who spoils their central attacking midfielder with all the teamwork and work rate and strength and tackling. Guess that should be alright. He's pretty fast. And yeah, that's sort of what I got. Matthew Jones, he's sort of the same. I've chosen him as well, but it's the determination. I don't really want the other guy coming in from the bench with 6 in determination. So hopefully this will be better. But let's see what happens. Well, first of all, what happens in Group A is that there was another draw, a goalless draw, meaning that USA is actually looking like a team that might proceed and advance from the group stage. Ukraine versus Italy. Ukraine, they were one of the finalists. They were the what's it called, the runner-up in the European Championship. And Italy, of course, as you will know, was the eventual winners of the actual World Cup in 2006. So I was gonna say that I thought Italy might win this, but and yeah, they proved me correct, but I said that after the fact, so but yeah, I'll have to remember that. I'll have to learn that. First make my guesses and then see the actual result instead of the other way around. That sort of makes more sense. Anyway, we've got our match on the 19th, and we're gonna have to just take a look at what happens in the groups, the different groups, before we actually get to that match. So Belarus, oh, see, they will want to do better after their first match, where they lost to Brazil and had the goalkeeper ejected from the game, and they did with an 8-1 win. I forgot to say before the second round, there was actually no one who had scored more than once. But I guess that's a bit different now. Got Chadel in the ahead of the goal scoring list. Yeah. Really, I'm just waiting for my own game. I can't really focus on this because if we don't get a result, the last match is sort of well, it doesn't really matter, does it? Colombia versus Germany. That's a pretty cool game, and a 1-0 win for the hosts. Ireland, after their first match where they played against Germany, 0-0. That's pretty impressive. They'll want a victory here, and they didn't get it. So it's another clean sheet for Shay Given, but only one more point for Ireland. So that means they really need to beat Colombia in their last match. And then hope that that Cameroon and Germany don't draw. And even if that happens, well, I can't really predict who will go on to the next round. So we'll just have to wait and see, instead of all the guesswork. So the dates are steadily advancing in the bottom of the screen. We've come to the 17th now. So just skipped a few days, and then we've got 3 matches here. Saturday afternoon matches. Right. So we've got Marco Del Vecchio, Toldo, Fabio Galante, Totti, and Del Vecchio again, picking up awards. And it's a 3-0 win for Denmark, with Henrik Pedersen, Henrik Pedersen is the actual moniker he went by. A really cool striker, whose nickname doesn't really work in English. He's called, or he was nicknamed Tømrer, and Tømrer in Danish sounds a bit more cool than in English. It means carpenter, and he's not a carpenter. It means he was, I guess it meant he was banging in the goals or something like that, like hammering. But it doesn't have the same ring to it in English. I'm sorry about that. But Egypt, they're a handful even for Sweden. So Group D, got Egypt in front, a bit surprisingly, and Denmark with 6 points here. And then we're waiting for England versus Japan. Romania with a red card. So Mexico, wow, on to the next round for Mexico. And England manages a win despite the red card for Bowyer in the first half. So well done, England. And yeah, pretty exciting with the last match in Group E as well, as in many of the other groups. I don't think much has been decided yet. So we're close now to the actual match. Ghana versus Scotland, Czech Republic versus South Korea. Scotland manages a win, and goalless draw between the Czech Republic and South Korea makes Group F look like this, and Group H look like that. Right. Argentina versus China. Yeah, I'm betting a win for Argentina, and that's 4-0 with goals from Cabiaso and Veron. Alright, just have to see the goals. Still Chadel in front. So that's up for grabs, John Hartson. Yeah, I wouldn't mind him scoring a hat-trick against Costa Rica. But yeah, it's gonna be a difficult match. And Simon Davies is not all there. He's at 90%. For some reason, slight injury, out for about a week. All right. So, right, first of all, that means that whoever replaces him doesn't get to play a free role and all that. Instead of him, I could choose someone, I guess. Andy Johnson, I don't want him. Don't want you, Andy. So, right, but I need to. So I have to go like, yeah, like, I don't know. Ravi? Instead of that guy? No. So, yeah. I guess that's what I'll do for now. Yeah, totally. And Kumas, I don't know. He's not really the passer, is he? He's more like someone fast who can dribble and stuff. So maybe I'll just need him to do the run with ball, as of course the forward runs, right? So Fowler shouldn't do the forward runs. And the marking, god damn it, have to change the marking. And that's someone specific, but I don't know. Was it? It was, I don't remember. So I'm just gonna have to check. And then also I'll have to change several things actually. I want him back. And Kumas, not necessarily. No zonal marking. Or what? You know, I need him to do that. Yeah, that's about it. I think that's all the stuff I have to change. Team instructions still like that. Seems like everything is ready. So now we just need to actually have the courage to go forth and play the match. And I'm gonna do that. Okay, Sarah. Fast. Let's check the Costa Rica tactics. They've got number 6 Rojas up here. Yeah, just making sure that he knows exactly what to do. So let's see that. Looked like a big chance for Costa Rica. Two good saves from Coin so far. 10 minutes played. now Solis is playing here. Ah, they're messing with me. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh. Come on, you guys. Ah, John Harson. Gomez. Guess nothing came of that. Come on, Giggs. Yes! 1-1. Ooh, and that's Matthew Jones. The guy who came on instead of Simon Davies. Nope. One job. "40 minutes played." Ooh, come on then. Right. So here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Hardson. No need to do that, Gomez. What I said. Oops. No card. Yes, and Delaney with the header. Right. So one more attack maybe? Giggs and Hartson. No. No. Is it just me or is it getting hot in here? I mean, what? That was an insane first half, and they're the better team, even though we are ahead. We're lucky to be ahead. They've had lots of shots on target. Especially Ronald Gomez up front is wreaking havoc. Let's just have a look at him. Wow, what a player. Yeah. But we're still very much in the game, and I guess Chris Twitty is one of the players, one of the few players not really playing well. The Fowler, I don't know, he's not really all over Solis like the way I wanted him to be, but well, he's not playing well either. So their chances are coming from like all over the place. No, it's probably the wings. I don't know. Or, well, themselves, just the forwards. And Alonso Solis, number 11. Right here. So that's because I've got Kumas there. Huh. Wow, that's difficult because I actually really need to hang on to this this lead. So maybe I just have to yeah, I have to decide between trusting that they can just hold this against a really good team with two really good attackers that seem to get twice the amount of chances that we get, or I make a change now while we're ahead instead of afterwards, and replace Twitty with Andy Johnson like this. Move Andy Johnson to the midfield. Of course, Kumas was doing well here, but maybe, probably, mostly, I don't know. Cancel the changes. Yeah, was it mostly because he scored the goal? No, he was actually making lots of passes as well. But it's not like he was making runs. He was making interceptions. No one is making runs except Matthew Jones and Giggs. Yeah. I'm gonna wait a bit. Right. And I might regret this. But I don't really know, is Kuma's gonna continue playing well if I move him to the right wing? And there's no guarantee that Andy Williams won't just disturb the morale of this team, which is pretty much what's holding us in the game right now, I think. Defense is doing all right. Mumford is playing well, it seems. Right. Yeah. Not gonna change a bit at the moment. Tweety. Oh. It's actually, our game is a lot better, with more key passes from Kumas and also Giggs. So things are improving. That was unexpected. I totally thought I'd be put under pressure. I think probably Chris Twitty needs a replacement. Not really his game today, even though he is capable of many wondrous things. Oh, right, so they actually went and chose a completely different, a little bit different formation with what's going on. Right. But doesn't seem to be working for them right now, so should I worry about that? Chris Twitty plays better now, even though, well, it's because of the run, and it's even though he missed an opportunity for us to score just one more. That would be really nice. Hardison plays well. Everyone plays well at the moment. I think that's pretty cool. So I don't even remember how long it is till the next match. So that's on the 23rd, and then I'll have to go in here to find out what the date is for the match after that, if I get to that. But that's maybe thinking a bit far ahead right now in the 58th minute of this match. Right, so 4 days, it shouldn't really matter. I should just let them play, I guess. What about fouls? So Kid Simons. Right. Ugh. Good. Right. Yeah, I had a feeling they were trying something else now. And they replaced some of their players and used all 3 substitutions actually. Right. So they're getting desperate. With 2 new guys in central midfield. I'm thinking this is not bad for us. They're playing defensively with those 2 guys, and then the guy on the right, Solis, he's still trying to get back there. I mean, I might wanna just specify that it's Solis, because they're not gonna change that now. He's the only attacking one of the 3. And then Kumas and Jones, they should be fine. And maybe even, no, he still needs to do the zone marking. And for Simons. 7 interceptions from Kid Simons. Oh, you know that feeling? You know you're supposed to maybe change just something because you're only slightly ahead and a bit lucky to be ahead, but what can I change really? Because, well, alright, do I have any good options on the bench? Yeah, I totally have this guy. Yeah, he's just a trustworthy kind of fella. And Andy Johnson with the low morale. Lee Fowler with determination 6. I don't know whether I should change him to this guy. And then David Pipe. He is lacking match practice, but should be able to play. And then Hartson is the captain, so I'm not really gonna change him right now. But I think I want to change something. And that's Fowler out. And Andy Johnson with the low morale. And if he's pissed about something, he better just let that Solis guy let him have that. Let him take it. And Pipe instead of Twitty. So that's 2 substitutions. Right. And then no, Paolo Wancho. Clean over the bar. Can you do it again? Oh, that would have been nice. Andy Johnson. So he seems to be playing well already and winning headers. That's important as well. I think I'll just try Matthew Bound in the last minutes here. Oh, no, hit up by Mumford. So Matthew Bound. 3 minutes added on. No, don't do any of that. Nope. Coin. No. Johnson, Andy Johnson, in the right place at the right time. Now, Hartson and Giggs. We withheld the pressure. Then 2 minutes left. Pipe with the ball. Ooh. Oh. And that's it. That's it. Stop it. Yellow card for Andy Johnson. And that's it. A 2-1 victory. I'll take it. Kumas and young Matthew Jones proving themselves to be too much to handle for a Costa Rica side that will be sad that they didn't get more out of these chances. David Vaughan really playing maybe the best international match of his career. This is really cool. Right, look at these passes. So that's great. And we have Matthew Jones, and especially Jason Kumas and Ryan Giggs. Hartson playing well. David Pipe coming on to do well. I think Andy Johnson is also a good effort from him and Matthew Bound for that matter. So I'm just sorely pleased. I mean, this is cool. And we're gonna have to watch the next match together, you and I think, against France and Uruguay. And that'll be an interesting one. They're pleased with the first Welsh victory in a World Cup match. So, and so am I. So, let's just lean back and be less emotionally invested in this one. Attacking short and offside trap from Uruguay with Forlan and Correa up front. And France, just, well, the same, like when they played us, isn't it? I'm thinking France is going to win this one, but you never know. Silvestre goal. Another French goal. Interesting. They might lose just as heavily as we did against the French. Doesn't really seem, well, I was going to say that it doesn't seem like they have an answer for that, Uruguay, but they did. And then the match stats don't matter if they get one more goal. Looks like this now. That's fine with me. Oh. So they're beginning to wake up front. He's still playing the same tactic. I just have to see. So they changed to the short and still the offside trap. It's really just Forlan and Correa up front, and maybe this guy. Who the chances are coming from? Varela, yeah, sure. He's over here. Okay. Yeah. Paulo Montero in the defense. It's a bit scary. And we're gonna play them next. Whoa! A penalty for France. Oh, that must be a good thing for us, right? So someone in, well, not their best players or anything, but someone chosen for the starting formation is gets a red card. But I guess they have options. Got Rakoba on the bench. But defensively, well, but defensively they don't have like the same quality of players, I guess. But they do have some world-class players up front. But so do we. We've got Ryan Giggs and John Hartson, one of my personal favorites. And he's totally promised me goals at this World Cup. So I'm hoping they'll come soon. Sooner rather than later. Right, France and Uruguay. France atop of the table, and then we tie with Uruguay for second place, or we don't. They're a little bit ahead of us, I guess because of goals for. So that'll be interesting in the last match. Right. So Uruguay was able to beat Costa Rica 3-1. Yeah. It's gonna be a mouthful. Carlos Schack and Gonzalo de los Santos. That's a lot of chances from those guys. De los Santos and Schack. Right. And they played sort of the same formation. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to think about exactly how I play them. I mean, with the different defensive stuff, the same thing I did really with the last match. It's not like it's too much of a hassle to sit around and do those things before these matches, because they're rare matches, aren't they? And I'm not gonna get the chance to play in the World Cup again anytime soon. So, on the 23rd of June, 4 days from now, I'm going to play the next match. And I'm hoping that you're going to watch it once again. And, well, not much else to say right now than that I enjoyed playing this match, obviously, which if you've watched this whole episode, you will not doubt. And I'll probably enjoy the next game as well, even if we shouldn't go on to the next round. There are no promises, but we do have the opportunity of doing that, so it's going to be an exciting match, and I hope you'll join us for that. So thanks for watching this time, and have a good one.